Welcome to Beyond the Hustle, the podcast where real stories live. We go beyond the highlight reels and bring you bold, raw, and revealing conversations with entrepreneurs who have hit rock bottom and come back up again. Because you see, behind every successful business lies a story of risk, resilience, and sometimes real failure. This is where we unpack the missteps, the missed chances, the mess ups that became powerful lessons and stories of success. So, if you are looking to build something big, if you are dreaming of setting up a business, or just tired of faking it till you make it, this is your space and this is your show. Here, we have real founders, real failures, and real fuel for your journey. Come on, let's go beyond the hustle. And it's beyond the hustle time. And it's time to study, it's time to learn, it's time to hear people's stories, not just for the fun of it, but so that we can pick some lessons for our own businesses. Entrepreneurs go through a lot. Startups are challenging, but other people have walked the path and they have succeeded. But mind you, they have failed many times too. And it's important that we look at the failures and, pick the lessons and apply them to our lives. So I'm excited that you're here. Give me your attention for the next 30 minutes because I have a very important guest. I'm sure you say that if you're a loyal listener, you realize I'm always saying very important, very important, very important. Because you see, when somebody has put their hands to the wheel and they are striving to make it work, they are the most important people you can find in any country. So today I have one of such VVIPs here, and she would introduce herself. But we met not too long ago, but I met her product long before I met her. That's how beautiful this relationship is. And so welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you.
To Beyond the Hustle.
Thank you so much.
And a little introduction of who you are. But beyond the introduction, I want to understand your entrepreneurial journey. Okay. How did you get here? Why are you not working in some bank or just relaxing somewhere, getting paid?
Right.
So take us through the journey and how you got to where you are now.
All right. First and foremost, I am Rebecca, and I am the Executive Director of Nasbeck Multiservices Limited. We are into the offering of Medimix. So if you heard Medimix Ghana, we are the main distributor here in Ghana. First and foremost, I didn't just start to be here.
Okay.
It was through a process. As part of my life, I have been in the airline industry for almost like 10 years and counting.
Okay.
And so I was a corporate worker before I decided to do my own thing. So yeah, it's not been easy. The very first time it sparked that I need to do something, then of course everybody's wondering, what can you do? What do you want to do to yourself? Yes. Yeah. But I do remember I see myself selling with people, trying to talk about their products for them and stuff like that. And then I was there one day, my brother in the UK said, okay, would you mind doing something together with me? I said, tell me, because myself, I want to leave my current job. It's like, what's happening? I said, no, the place is too saturated.
Yeah.
If you're not a turnaround coordinator, you are a supervisor or you are a duty manager. And for me, being an airline official, the place is too saturated for me. Yeah. So I needed to find another place to go. So then it was like, okay, I have a franchise all the way in Ivory Coast. Are you ready to go? I said, can you speak French?
It wasn't even in Ghana.
No. I said, yes, well, je parle un peu le langue français. I speak a bit of French, so I can go.
Okay.
Single-handedly, I went. And I come to think of it, I was able to open the business there. I did everything till the container arrived. And so then I was like, no, there is something in me I have not noticed.
Yeah.
And then going forward, I decided to do my own thing.
Okay.
So I said, okay, if I want to do my own thing, what do I want to do? at the end of the day, I want to impact life. I want to do something that is has to do with wellness.
Okay.
I want to do something that has to do with health and stuff. So then
Okay.
I started my wellness Ayurvedic distributorship journey, and then my preschool currently. So so far so good.
So did you do any research? Like, what made you think that if you go into the wellness Ayurvedic, business or
Yeah.
preschool, whatever, it was going to work? Was it just a hunch? Did you think there was room? Were you going to solve a problem? What was it? What made you settle on that?
There. So come to think of it, I think I was destined to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Because then it wasn't dramatic. It was quite of a realization that I could do something.
Yeah.
And I mean, as an entrepreneur, you realize that you had to be able to solve a problem.
Yeah.
So then what kind of problem do you want to solve? Is the problem you want to solve, is a value to the individual? So I was like, no, I want to enter into cosmetics.
Okay.
Yeah, and not to be like I'm going and bringing it. I want to be assigned to a particular thing.
Okay.
So when you look at the Ayurvedic product, it's a wellness product actually.
Yeah.
It seeks the holistic approach to the individual well-being. So then I was fulfilled that I'm going to impact life.
Okay.
Looking at the preschool journey, I am raising kids.
Okay.
And it's very impactful.
Yeah.
I mean, today we did something lovely. We're doing market day. And can you imagine my little ones holding onions and stuff like that? It's a remarkable.
Yeah.
And then looking at health issues, I'm not just selling a skincare product, but something that is healthy.
Okay.
I mean, beneficial for the individual actually. So, yeah.
Okay. But in terms of systems and structures and having to deal with people from all sorts, how did you get there? I mean, because having an idea, starting is one thing.
Yeah.
Now coming to the space where you realize I can't do it alone. I need people on the team.
Yeah.
They come with all sorts of baggage. I mean, the people who go behind all sorts of things. How do you, as a startup or as an entrepreneur, deal with all of this? Did you get help? Did you get training? What did you do?
Okay, so one thing I could recall was that before I would start my current distributorship, to be precise, okay, so starting from the airline bit, the corporate bit, then I have all the corporate structure.
Yes. So
I
you
have
understood how things work.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then that helped me to bring it into my own life. How do I be in the corporate sector or in the entrepreneurship and still incorporate all these things in there
that you have learned
exactly. So there I knew how to deal with people.
Okay.
Because I was meeting about almost like 200 customers.
Yeah.
At the airport.
Yeah.
I work at, and I was time conscious.
Yeah.
So there are certain things I knew already.
Okay.
Now, with the product has to whether it's going to solve the set, reason why we brought it. So then, before I'll come in the larger space, I was selling into banks.
Okay.
I was going to the banking
By
sector
yourself?
by myself. So then, what I did was I will bring in a bit. Because I want people to get to know about the product. I want to understand how the product works on the individual, whether they were said or whether it's solving a certain problem.
Okay.
So I didn't start
so you started with a small more like a pilot. Okay.
So I was going to sometime APSA.
Okay.
I went and talked to the banking people, the ladies, and because the way I appeared, they're like, "Oh no,
you look good.
This lady is good." I mean, I could brief them and everything.
Yeah.
And I realized it's going. Then I'll bring another one. I'll move to this bank. Then I think I was doing my master's. Then when I go to school, I'll be selling to my colleagues. And for me, look at it when I come in to sell. But I'm one of the brilliant girls, to be honest with you. So they really believe in a lot of things I was doing.
Yeah.
So then I realized that is what I really want to do. So I felt I was destined to be an entrepreneur because it wasn't so of a dramatic kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I realized it.
Okay.
Now going forward, I realized that
how many staff do you have now?
Now I think I have about 7.
Okay.
And I'm yet to do more 3.
Okay.
Yes. I have 7. I mean, our kind of business, you're not to bring in a lot of people.
Yeah.
As and when you need them. Recently, we did something like flyer sharing.
Okay.
We just hire you, train them, they share the flyers, and they go.
Okay.
And we are distributors, so we don't need a lot of people actually.
Okay.
Yes.
So you sell through the shops?
Yes.
Okay.
We look for outlets and then we distribute, and then we have the in-store that we sell online as well.
Okay.
Exactly.
But how do you get the stores to accept? It requires a lot of because I know a lot of entrepreneurs that have done the product. It's a good product. They're just sitting at home hoping that some doors will open for them. But I'm sure it was a process to get the product into the shops. Was it based on relationships? What did you do? Did you just do cold calls, walk in and try and make a way?
Exactly.
What did you do?
So first and foremost, I believe in prayers.
Okay.
So I would say I gave myself onto prayer.
Okay.
And I seek spiritual clarity.
Okay.
Because there are certain places, even when you send me, I won't go.
Okay.
And there are places, even if you say don't go, I will go.
Okay.
Now, first and foremost, Ghana here, if you're a black, you're not indigent. If you happen to be an indigent here, it's a whole buhaha for you.
Yeah.
But let the Lebanese and the other people go. You see how the people are.
For them.
So it is really, really difficult. As I speak with you, I don't know, there are certain stores that are not even stocking Medimis.
Yeah, same with me.
This is because come today,
yeah,
come tomorrow, come today,
yeah.
come tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they are the people also hosting the entire
who have a
city.
large customer base. Yeah.
So that is very difficult. So I didn't have any. Sometimes you want some people to connect you. And surprisingly, the more they connect you, the more the issue even become worse. And so it got to a time I was like, I'll go anyhow.
Yeah.
I'll go anyhow and talk it over.
Yeah.
Some when you go, they understand.
Receptive.
They will even give you some caveats that you wouldn't even want to accept. But sometimes you have to ignore and then see how the condition at which you have accepted you would work.
Yeah.
So it's still not easy. We are not done.
Yeah.
We are still going on.
Has there been anything that you have done that with hindsight, you're looking at it and said, hey, I should have done this differently for the business to have grown a bit more? Is there anything like that? And what lessons did you pick from that experience?
Okay, so first and foremost, in the beginning, I realized that I was giving too much credit to people, emotionally and financially.
Yeah.
This is because I was operating under desperation.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to sell the thing.
I had to sell, so it's like you're desperate.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, you want to be accepted. You want your brand to be accepted. You want everything you're doing to be accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, financially, I also realized that, at the end of the day, you realize that I never also had a firm financial system.
Yeah.
So it was really difficult.
But
Having
to resolve all that by yourself.
Exactly. But the lesson I got to learn was that emotions don't run businesses. Instead, structure does.
Repeat that.
Emotions don't run businesses. Instead, structure does. So that is the lesson I learned, that it's about time you put up right structures. And with Sips, let me give credit to Sips. I love you so much, and I don't know,
everybody that has come and been to Sips, like...
Yeah, Sips is the life changer.
Yeah.
So we're able to put systems in place. For me, I believe in systems. If systems are there, go and sleep.
Okay, so for your business, what systems did you put in place?
Okay, I wouldn't say we don't have any extraordinary system.
Like basic.
All that we are doing is that the structures are there.
Okay.
So I mean, the normal inventory system we have.
Okay.
The WhatsApp communication, business communication bits, because we were doing email more. And email, for me, when I get home, you even get a notification on my phone.
Yeah.
But when you send me WhatsApp, I think it's a quick one. So we're using that one.
Okay.
Now we're also doing the canvas to create this normal content bit for us. So I mean, it wasn't any extraordinary thing.
Okay.
It's a normal Excel, putting in your formulas and stuff like that. So it's not difficult.
Yeah.
We just would understand that you need a system to run something.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically.
Okay. All right. So let's come to and you've mentioned a bit of that.
Yeah.
Starting the business, the financial bit of it, bootstrapping. Did you get help? Because sometimes you realize the potential of the business, and you are burdened that if you had just a little more support, but what do you do? Like, does it make you more creative? Who do you approach? And how have you been able to keep it? Do you start very small and grow organically, or at a point have you spoken to a bank? What have you done? Because it's a real challenge for a lot of people.
I mean, this question is really interesting, but I'll take it from this angle. Yeah, I realized that, throughout my business, I don't deal with bank loans. I'm here to start. throughout my business, I don't deal with bank loan. I don't even know how it works. It has been a direct finance from my end.
Okay.
And so at the end of the day, I mean, it's not for any reason though, but that's not how I commence
you
the whole
work.
business.
Yeah.
I believe in growth.
Yeah.
Natural growth.
Okay.
I mean, I believe in fundamentals.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
And I want to see the strength.
Okay.
As far as I can go before I bring in some other person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, during the COVID, I had the hell of my life, because then you have the forex is going down.
Yeah.
You have invested all that you have. You're expecting your prioritized customers to pay. They're also delaying. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So at the end of that, I was like, okay, let me try the bank. Even the process to get there, I don't know.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, I didn't even get anything.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel everybody and the perception.
Yeah.
Some people want to start big.
Okay.
And so let me go out there and get the money.
Yeah.
But I believe starting
slowly.
slowly, and it's growing organically will help you in the long run.
Yeah.
And then you will not be desperate.
Yeah.
Because imagine you're owing someone and you're working with some other person. I mean, there are advantages of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those who are looking at bigger stuff and they're expecting great returns is good.
Yeah.
But for me,
it's not for everybody.
I'm here to get there.
As an entrepreneur, it can be sometimes a very difficult road.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself so many questions.
Right.
I mean, is this something I want to keep doing? Especially when your staff frustrates you a bit or customers frustrate you. How do you take care of yourself so that your sanity is preserved, you continue to remain focused? What do you do as a person?
Okay.
I mean, some tips so that I'm sure we can learn a few things for ourselves, because I tell people that when it comes to a difficult time, your staff can take their bags and leave. And you are left and saddled with the problems as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? So what do you do personally to take care of yourself, your mental health, your well-being, to ensure that you continue to have the strength to carry the business? Yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, affirming my worth is one of the key things I will never forget.
Okay.
Because the more you affirm your worth, you honor your value at the end of the day. So you affirming your worth all the time, and you know that this business you're running, you're not running it for survival.
Yeah.
But you are running it for what? A legacy. You are building a legacy.
Yeah.
That changed the tone for you.
Okay.
And that helps you to show up properly.
Yeah.
If you have in your mind that, okay, this business I'm running to survive.
Yeah.
That is when, if you don't sell,
then there's a problem. You are desperate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is when your workers are not behaving the way they ought to.
Yeah.
You are scared.
Yeah.
But if you realize that I am building a legacy, then you know that it's gradual.
Yeah.
All these things are parts
Yeah.
of wanting to come to a certain standard.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to affirm my worth, and then I also like to give myself onto prayer, because other than that, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And secondly, too, I am not desperate for things. I try to take things as
you
they
don't
happen.
need too much biasa, in
That's
life,
why.
Charlie.
Under normal circumstances, you don't start a business when you're angry. No.
Yeah.
You have to be satisfied.
Yeah.
So that you give respect and honor to the work.
Yeah.
And then you can go through all the necessary processes you need to.
Yeah.
But at the moment you feel lack and want.
Yeah.
You
But
realize
somebody will say that maybe you are comfortable. That's why you say that. For me, if I don't hustle and this thing doesn't work, wahala for me. I mean, what would you say to it? Because once you come from that place of desperation, if I get you, then it always becomes that desperation that can hamper, So what do you say to somebody whose very survival depends on this business picking?
Beyond the hustle. Everyone's life depends on whatever he or she's doing.
Yeah.
But it depends on how you do it.
Okay.
So it is not you doing it raggedly that will give you the result.
Yeah.
It is you getting the understanding of what you're doing. Because as I say here, someone is owing me of a check. If the person doesn't pay tomorrow, metiate. But that's exactly. that shouldn't, I mean,
Yeah.
that shouldn't condemn me
Yeah.
showing up today.
You would rather pray about it and relax
Exactly,
and
because
trust God.
you can't do anything about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You'll be chasing a business, following a particular organization for so
Yeah.
long a time.
Yeah.
If the person has not asked you to come,
Yeah.
how do you go?
Yeah.
Certain things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think when you go through the process and you understand what you're doing, you all the time look good.
Yeah.
Because for me, days that I am not happy, that is where you see me looking good.
Yeah.
If I tell where I'm coming from, I'm looking like this, you marvel. Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I think
Yeah.
we shouldn't rush it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a process because
Yeah.
all of us, our life depends on what we are doing.
Yeah. In the book that I've done, Beyond the Hustle, one of the stories that I reviewed, the person was mentioned why it's important that you surround yourself with positive people, the kind of people that will push you in this journey. What have you learned about that? I mean, what kind of people do you surround yourself with? Do you have a network? Do you have a support system? You know, do you have people that are cheering you on? Or it's been an issue of inspiring yourself to keep going, you know?
At the end of the day, it has to be you first.
Yeah.
Because what you have is what will attract what you want.
Yeah.
So if you have it, you don't really need people to come and cheer you on. It gets to a time, the very people you even need or you think they're around, they wouldn't be around to cheer you on. So being an entrepreneur itself, you have to be who you want to be first.
Yeah.
So if you can see me going or you can feel my energy, it's because I have nurtured that energy already.
Yeah.
So yes, I would need you, but I don't need you to come and cheer me on.
Yeah.
I mean, as and when. But of course, if the need be, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I love to surround myself with people with positivity.
Yeah.
And with people with good hearts.
Good energy.
And good energy.
Yeah.
Because energy, to be precise, is one of the key things that moves me. Because when I come close and I realize that it's a negative energy, I had to diverse the whole course. So first and foremost, I believe you don't have to let people present silence your boundaries.
Yeah.
You need to build your own self first.
Yeah.
Because you can't give what you don't have.
Yeah.
You need that strength within.
Yeah.
You need that greatness within. You need that vision within before you come seeking it for me.
Yeah.
And if you have it, naturally it will pop up.
Yeah.
When I saw you at the program, I mean,
we just clicked.
We just click. It tells me the kind of person you are
Yeah.
and what is inside of you.
Yeah.
So you called me. I was like, why not? I had to come and support you to make this thing work.
Yeah.
So of course, you need to possess something within before you ask for it. Yeah.
Awesome. When you were in school,
Yeah.
university, did you start any hustle? Were you entrepreneur like that, or for you it was just books? Did you think, oh, let me try my hands at something, or did you? I mean, was that the case for you, or you didn't at all?
Whilst I was in school, during degree, I didn't do anything of that sort. It was book. It was my masters that I started trying to sell the said medimix we were talking about here.
Yeah.
And then I think partly then I was also in the corporate industry, so I had to quit. So I have not done something as if a skill to show, but selling benefit of products.
Yeah.
Then I have.
So how did you learn the rudimentaries for you to start the business?
Yeah.
For you
I'll still repeat it. I'm destined for entrepreneurship.
I like that.
And so some of the things, they come naturally.
Yeah.
And for me, many of the things I can do that you don't have the slightest idea.
Yeah.
You would think, okay, this, you have to do it like this, you have to, but I would do it in another way
and it works.
It will work. So some of the things I feel, I don't really learn them. When I put my mind to them, I'm able to do them.
Yeah.
I mean, all my life, I've loved books. I'm an academician, actually. But at the end of the day, I feel when the need be, I should be in the position to show up.
Yeah.
Which I always do.
Okay.
So I never had anything selling.
Were your parents, corporate or entrepreneurial?
Oh no, my mom and my dad weren't. Okay. I think my mom didn't do a lot of school.
Okay.
My dad did.
Okay.
And they are not academician.
Okay.
But from where I came from, I mean, from that lineage, I think they are academician and they love books actually. So yeah, of course.
Okay. So they were not selling, starting business. Okay. Because I'm trying to understand where you get that natural
energy
flair from, Okay. Is there, I mean, on this journey, is there anything that's risk that you have taken that you were like, you sat back and was like, if this thing had backfired,
that would be the end. Yes, I mean, there had been a lot of, and I mean, I've ignored a lot of things that it could have made me pause, or I would choose not to go ahead. So I ignore the lack of consistent cash flow.
Okay.
It's the money we need to run the business, and if it's not coming, you don't have to remain there actually. And so I was rather focusing on pushing volumes rather than protecting profitability in that regard. I mean, I wasn't even looking at clients' payment terms and stuff, and even watching which outlet is doing well or not. I mean, these were all things I ignore. But then I didn't want to disappoint myself, because as soon as you start looking at them, you want to pause and not to even continue at all. So I don't want to disappoint myself, neither do I want to disappoint anybody. So I just move on. Okay. Because I know it will land me somewhere.
You are definitely going somewhere.
Yeah.
So how many are you selling out of Accra, in Accra? Where do people get your products?
All pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
You can do supermarket.
Okay.
We are doing the mall, but not all the malls. I mean, pharmacists in the various malls. Exactly.
Okay.
And then we are doing individuals.
Online.
Yes, online.
Okay. What's the handle? The Instagram handle?
Medimix Ghana. Okay. And then TikTok Medimix.
So this is an international brand?
Yes, it's 50 years of celebrating skin. It's emanating from India.
Okay.
I think in India they are the almost first brand to be recognized.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you looking to scale to other parts of Africa?
Yes, we're going to West African country. We're looking at Ivory Coast and its environs as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay. One of the things we are doing is to help raise more entrepreneurs. So we are launching a fund, the Hustle Fund, for university students who have ideas they want to develop. But beyond the funding, we want to also give them mentors that will guide them, impart some of these lessons that you're sharing today. So when it's time, I think I'll pull you along again.
Why not?
So that we can give back and help to raise a lot more people, because I think you've done amazing. The product is fantastic.
Thank you.
And I'm praying that this gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Who knows? Maybe even your own brand at a point,
right?
And all of that. Because and I pray the school is also
the school is doing well.
Where is the school located?
Spinkters on the Dev Track called Kotobabi Road.
Okay.
That's where Genesis Community School.
Genesis Community School. Please, if you live in that hood, your child has to be in that school. Preschool, right?
Preschool.
Okay.
Yes.
And is there other plans to
Yes, we're planning to add on. Yes.
Okay.
I think my KG2 people will be graduating coming December, so it's going to be a lovely one.
Nice one. And maybe by next time when we are doing the next set of episodes, we want you to partner with us.
Why not?
So that we do this bigger and better. But thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Guys, she's one person I admire from a distance. Like I said, I saw her product before I saw her. Beautiful product. And once I met the person behind the product, I understood why I loved the product, the positive energy, a person of faith. And it kept recurring all through this. I mean, one of the things I haven't hammered on enough in these conversations is the role faith plays in the entrepreneur's life. You have no idea, because some days can be very, very stormy. But when you have faith, when you have God, you can always go on your knees and leave it in the hands of God. If you don't, I mean, it's your cup of tea. But I would encourage you, if you want to go this journey, some of us have been in it for years, and we'll tell you that faith plays a crucial role. And so next time you go into any pharmacy or you go into any shop and you haven't tried Medimix, please do, because you would be a recurring customer. It is an amazing product. Follow us on all our socials, BT Hustle GH, because we'll be dropping, these podcasts like they're hot. And we also have the master classes that we are running. You would learn so much. But beyond all of this, buy the book. buy for somebody. Let's read, let's grow together. I'm sure in the next volume we would be sharing her story.
Yeah.
There are real stories, real people, real lessons that will guide your journey of entrepreneurship. Let's keep growing. Ghana depends on us, and I believe that you will grow beyond the hustle. See you on the next episode.